are we today? I'm just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at general messages, but also focusing on career and finances. I do also have a love oracle with me, so we can check in on romantic love as well. Okay, but please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Help you keep up to date with everything going on, all those full-length readings and whatnot. We are currently running a competition, so if you want to enter that, all you need to do is leave a comment on one of the videos and you will go in the draw. All right, but this week we are I've got the Oracle of Shadows and Light. That's a beautiful deck by Lucy Cavendish. Our Lenormand deck this week, we have the Blackbird Lenormand. And like I said, that Love Oracle, we have those heart-shaped Lovers Oracle cards as well. Okay, so getting into it for you, Cancer, starting off with important messages that you need to be aware of at the moment. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer? Important messages for Cancer, please. Okay, Cancer. Wow, I'm getting this one of these cards you've gotten here. I've gotten that for, you're the third sign so far, just out of the air and water signs. So we do have the Voodoo in Blue, firstly, which does say back off. All right. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are needing to, back away from something at the moment, or you are needing to ask people to back off a little bit from you at the moment. I feel like it's probably that one for you, Cancer, that you are sort of feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. You are just in this back off kind of energy where you're needing to really take some time away for you, and people may be trying to sort of really overwhelm your energy at this time. We also have the Pink Lotus Fairy. That's the one that everyone's been getting so far this week. It is a time for spirit. So this is where we see you off by yourself, meditating, taking time to really focus on who you are as a spiritual being, focusing on the more spiritual aspects of yourself, that energy, regaining your energy. I feel for a lot of you, there's this need to protect your energy at the moment here, especially with that Voodoo in Blue back off kind of energy where you are sort of getting a little bit overwhelmed, and you're really just needing to be like, look, back off. I'm focusing on myself and my own spiritual journey at the moment. I just need some space. It is kind of what I'm getting for you here. But we'll have a look with the Lenormand as well. Okay, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know right now? We have the Voodoo in Blue and the Pink Lotus Fairy. Pink and blue, two of my favorite colors, especially when they're together. I love that pink and blue aesthetic. It's gorgeous. Okay, Cancer. Yeah, so we do have the book coming through firstly for you here, Cancer. That's followed by the key and then the clover. All right, so we do see with the book, and especially with the book and the key, quite a lot of the time, these two together, it can talk about, that idea of, a diary, having a secret diary, really needing to, read the book of Cancer and unlock your deepest secrets that are part of you and part of who you are, unlocking a part of yourself to yourself here, especially with that a time for spirit energy. It's kind of like really sitting there and reading all about yourself and unlocking the secret, unlocking the words between the lines, the energy that's underlying you. So for a lot of you, it's kind of like finding out some of the aspects, researching yourself, looking into who you are and on a deeper level, not just who you are on the surface, but the deeper knowledge that you hold within yourself here, and really unlocking the door to, learn all about Cancer this week. All right, learning a lot more about yourself and where you've been, where you're going, and where you are now as well. Opening yourself up to learning more about yourself here, I feel, for a lot of you. That key energy by itself, it does talk about new opportunities heading your way. I am seeing that reflecting with that clover energy as well. But ultimately, I am really feeling, I keep getting that kind of secret diary kind of vibe coming through here. So it may really help you. Like when we're seeing a time for spirit for you there, I have been recommending everyone meditate because that's what we're seeing this fairy doing. But for you, Cancer, I feel as though there may be something for you in, sitting down and just writing yourself, a story, or writing just some notes on who is Cancer, who really am I, like what's the deeper purpose to me, and what I believe in, and where I'm heading in this life. I feel like for a lot of you it's kind of like that diary entry, making some diary entries this week to really help yourself assess who you really are and where you're going from here. We do, like I said, have that clover energy as well, which does talk about, luck is on your side. There's a lot of good fortune around you at the moment. It's that pick a four-leaf clover and you'll have good luck. So you've definitely got, you're going to have luck and time on your side here to really delve into yourself a little bit here, Cancer. It does feel like that's the case there. And then with that key sort of opening up new doors for you, opening up new opportunities, and a lot of success on the other side of those. The clover set can sometimes talk about, taking a bit of a gamble, taking a bit of a risk, a chance on something. So I do feel that for some of you, you're opening yourself up to, how can I start to take more chances to get to where I want to go? How can I, take that risk, even though it feels like it's a bit of a risk? I really want to open up that opportunity for myself. So how do I go about that? And really sitting there and working through that. So I feel like a lot of you, you're opening yourself up to, not necessarily jumping into the deep end, but you're opening yourself up to the opportunity that you can take some risks here. That you don't have to go and jump in, dive in head first or anything like that. It's more about opening yourself up to, things may go in a way that you didn't plan for. Things might involve a little bit more risk or action on your behalf than just allowing things to happen around you. So I'm kind of feeling that for you a little bit here. It's not so much about taking the actual risk. It's more about opening yourself up to, what if I do need to, put it all on the line and actually make a bit of a risk here in order to get to where I want to be? And you're sort of really pondering on that and opening yourself up to, the opportunities that you may feel, oh, that's a big risk to do that, but I really need to consider that and consider actually being able to take these risks in my life that, to me, they feel like risks, but, I feel like you're just sort of opening yourself up to looking at them as opportunities rather than risk factor type stuff. New chances that you're wanting to sort of delve into here, and just the way that you're looking at them rather than seeing them as just this big risky behavior or something, this chance that may never pay off, but you're kind of opening yourself up to, but what if, is what I'm getting from that there. But we'll have a look at your career. Okay, Cancer. Having a look at career and finances. Cancer, what does Cancer need to know in regard to their career, please? Okay, and why are we seeing that for Cancer with career, please? Just clarify that second card for Cancer and career. Okay, and finances. Money, money, money. Show me the money for our Cancers. What's going on for Cancer with finances? And one more to clarify that second card for finances for Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, I can kind of feel why you're asking people to back off a little bit here at the moment. For a lot of you, that there may be something where you're kind of really needing your space at the moment, especially when it comes to, dealing with career and finances and where you're on your spiritual journey. It's kind of just feeling like you're really wanting to try to work things out for yourself at the moment. We do have the dog energy coming through with your career. So it's talking about issues of loyalty for a lot of you here, and that sense of companionship, walking by your side kind of energy, because it is the card of friendship. Dogs are man's best friend or whatever. So it is the card of friendship, but I don't feel as though this is talking about a specific person. It's more to do with your sense of loyalty, your walking through life with this job beside you kind of energy. And we are seeing the hurt card, all right, which is traditionally it is the cross energy. So it does talk about, there being a sense of destiny alongside this, but it's also talking about, obviously hurt and, burdens that you're being carrying along this journey. And it's kind of, you're feeling like you're a little bit burdened by being loyal to this career choice, to this job, to this, company, to the people in the workplace. You are just actually starting to feel a little bit burdened by, I feel like they rely on you a lot for support here, this company or the people in this company relying on you a lot for support. And it's kind of actually starting to, weigh heavily on your shoulders that, but what about me? What about cancer? Like, why do I have to shoulder the burden for everyone? Why do I have to do all the work? Why am I so loyal to these people, to this company? That was clarified by the mountain. So it is showing us that, this is a bit of an obstacle, a bit of a burden that you're having to sort of delve your way into a little bit at the moment, work out how to actually get through this kind of emotional. It does feel like an emotional just that questioning energy once again, that what if, that why do I allow them to treat me like this? Why do I have this sense of loyalty to this job that, they don't show me any loyalty in return? Kind of getting that kind of energy, and it's just coming through as a bit of a speed bump for you at the moment. Just showing you that, if you do want to stick it out, that there is definitely the opportunity there with that mountain, clarifying that that perseverance and hard work will see you through this little patch. It does just feel like it's just a little bit of a patch kind of energy. But for others of you, I am feeling that, this is one of the things that you're really sort of taking into consideration when you're opening yourself up to taking risks. That you're kind of thinking to yourself, like, what happens if I stop being so loyal? What happens if I stop being such a supportive, role in the workplace, or all that sort of stuff? You're just questioning things a little bit here at the moment, and it's going to be up to you whether you are using that mountain as an obstacle to overcome, or whether you're using that as an obstacle in order for you to find new opportunities and achieve, find a different way up the mountain rather than facing it head on with this current thing. It's just kind of, these burdens that you've been carrying. It feels like a lot of people relying on you in the workplace, and you're kind of just like, why? Like, why do I have to be the only one that knows how to do this and this, and the only, everyone always comes to me for help, but who do I go to when I need help? I'm just getting a lot of questioning going on with the career stuff at the moment, and just working out whether, is this really, obstacles I actually want to overcome, or do I want to, get back to being that supportive, loyal cancer? It's just questioning yourself a little bit here. And we do see a similar kind of energy with your finances, okay, because we do see the sun firstly. So, overall happy, whether you're in a positive financial aspect or a negative financial aspect, you're pretty happy and secure where you are. You at least understand it. And, it's not like with the sun coming out, it's not like you're going to be losing any money, big time or anything like that. There is a sense of happiness, being grateful for where you are, whether that's, high or low. You're kind of, grateful for the opportunities around you when it comes to financial opportunities. And there may be some things being revealed to you, though, with that sun energy. What's being revealed to you? We have the them energy. So that's talking about other people around you. It doesn't necessarily mean, actual people either. It can actually talk about, like paying your bills, them, external to you and your finances right here. This is, them, as in you've got to pay them bills and this bill and that bill, and you've got to pay them. You've got to, you're giving money to them rather than being able to stockpile that just all for you, Cancer. So them is kind of coming along as anything external to you, whether it be bills, whether it be people in your life that you're helping out with money, all that sort of stuff. And we do have that clarified by the bear energy. So the bear energy just lets us know that you do need to create stronger boundaries here. All right, you do need to protect yourself a little bit more from them. Okay, so whether that's, bills or whatnot, in the case of bills, I do feel as though there's something that you can reveal, a more cost-effective way to pay that bill, or you would be able to reveal to yourself that, hang on, I've been overpaying that bill, that those sorts of things coming through. It's that energy of, ringing your gas company and saying, I'm having trouble paying my bills. Like, is there something we can do? Is there a way that we can, lower costs, or should I just try to, shop around and find a new gas provider? And then all of a sudden the gas provider is like, oh, you're going to leave us. Don't leave us. We'll offer you this lower discounted rate. And all of a sudden you found a way out of, you've saved some money on that bill. So I'm kind of just getting that kind of energy here with some stuff in your finances, that there may be a way to just sort of reveal a certain discount that you're not aware of, reveal to yourself that you may need to shop around to different companies and get a better deal, a better interest rates, all those sorts of things. Protect yourself, put yourself first, create boundaries that, I'm paying too much for this and I'm aware of that. If I swap to a different company, I know I can get a better rate, or all that sort of stuff. When it comes to actual people, I do feel that some of you, this is you, being a very generous person here and, spending a lot of money on them, as in, people around you that, loved ones, friends, family, that sort of thing. And just needing to build some stronger boundaries that, you can't always just rely on me to lend you money all the time. What happens if I don't have money to lend you? And, just creating some stronger boundaries about, money lending and, especially to friends and family that, that they can't just constantly borrow money if they're not paying it back. It's not borrowing in that case, is it? So I'm just getting something along those lines coming through there as well. But we'll have a look at your romantic love life. Cancer. What's going on for Cancer with romantic love? Once again, I'm getting that back off. Stop spending all my money. Back off. With the money there. Okay, one more for Cancer and romantic love. Okay, we do have the healing card. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Now, I don't actually feel as though this is romantic love necessarily, Cancer. I feel for a lot of you, this is just within yourself. We're going back to that, that spiritual connection that we are in at the moment. Imagine yourself surrounded by light. Feel your relationship with yourself being healed this very moment. Okay, so focusing on yourself. Back off everybody else that's trying to come in for Cancer at the moment. Cancer needs some time for their spirit, not for, all this other energy here. But we do also have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. All right, so needing to, you know, those of you who are in a connection, needing to nurture the friendship basis of that connection in order to increase the love. All right, so we all know that any good relationship does have a strong basis in, you know, that support, that friendship, that loyalty to each other. It's not always just the romantic stuff and the lovey-dovey stuff. We do need to have that more platonic stuff covered as well. Like at the end of the day, we may love each other, but do we actually like each other? And that's what you're sort of nurturing at the moment here, Cancer. All right, so that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. And otherwise, I'll see you all again soon.